Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So, I'm sorry it's a little bit messy, but I thought I would do an updated altar tour. I don't think I've done one on YouTube before. I think my other one was on my Facebook group, but I thought I would do it on my YouTube channel this time. I'm going to try and stay out of the video because I look like a hot mess, I'm not going to lie. So I am just going to take you through every part of my altar, what I have in those areas, and also my temporary altar, which is also my tarot reading space. And I sort of change that altar up depending on what Sabbat or Esbat that we are on, and depending on what I'm feeling really. So if you would like to see this video, just keep on watching. Okay, so I did wonder how I was going to do this, and I'm just going to hold the camera because it's easier. So please don't mind the constant moving about. So I'm just going to tell you about all the pictures that are all around the altar. So basically these are pictures that I get in my witch casket mainly, and then there's some other ones from like planner shops and things like that. I just like to decorate it because it's obviously my happy space that I look at quite a lot, so I like to decorate it with pretty pictures and witchy pictures. So I hope that you can see those quite clearly, and they go all the way around. And my altar is situated between two wardrobes, mine and my partner's. So I sort of decorate the side of the wardrobes as well, in keeping with the whole theme. So as you can see, I have 3 stacks of shelves here. The shelves I just bought on eBay, and I keep pretty much just all my herbs on here. And all my herbs are from Witch Casket and Freya's Cauldron, which I do unboxings of on here. And then I've got a little spell jar that I did not that long ago. That was a road opener jar from Freya's Cauldron. And then I've got this bottle that I got from Mother Shipton's Cave, which was amazing. I loved it when they had the witch theme going on. They had like a little metaphysical shop at the end of the whole thing, and you could get all sorts there, and I picked up some wishing well water. I've got my cinnamon. I've got a little healing gel spell there as well. This is just an empty pipette bottle, some altar salt, and again with my herbs on this side. This is my homemade sage smudge spray. I can share the recipe if you would like me to. I've got some Himalayan salt here. I keep this up here because I have a cat, and if cats lick Himalayan salt, it can kill them or make them extremely poorly, so I keep that away from her. This is a lavender pillow spray that I made. I've got a backup of altar salt in there. This is a plaque from one of my witch caskets. It's a sacred space spell. And again with the herbs, I've got ivy. It's fake ivy running around, as well as some lights just to pretty it up a little bit. And then I've got my essential oils here and my candle dressing oils there. This is an old perfume bottle, but because it's in the shape of a crescent moon, I wanted to keep it. That's an old pipette bottle, and some more altar salt, black salt, and some resins and incense there. Moving down, we have got these absolutely stunning flower crowns with the antlers, and I've got one here as well. That's a red one, and that's a cream and white one. I got these from my mother-in-law. She makes them. If you would like me to link her Facebook in the comments below, let me know. And she also made this beautiful pentagram wreath here as well. I got these because my deity is Kunonos, and he loves flower crowns, so I've decorated my altar with those. I've got the Wiccan reed there, as I find that is extremely important, the shortened version of it. I've got a few oracle cards on here from the herbiary, and that is my little header from my Facebook group. And these absolutely gorgeous plaques are from Freya's Cauldron. They were box exclusives from her subscription box, which absolutely beautiful. I think this was also from Freya's Cauldron as well. And then just looking at the side, this was from Witch Casket, and I've got a few pendants and little bits and bobs around there, and a few decorative pieces, my calendar with the full moons on. And then on this side, I have got my gorgeous Nana on there. I got this last month in the Witch Casket, and I've just put all my Witch Casket pins on it, and again some decorative pieces. So moving on to the actual altar space, I've got my sage and Palo Santo there. I've got my besom broom and my wand. Got some candles and my crystal ball. I've got my cauldron here with my elements and my triple moon goddess. I've got my candle snuffer, which I keep there because I know that I'm constantly going to use it. My incense, which is everywhere, it needs cleaning. And then I've got my favourite crystals just sort of sat. Let me just see if I can zoom you in a little bit. There we go. I've got my crystals just sort of sat here. These are my favourite crystals. This stand is something that I saw on Etsy, and I thought it would be perfect to stand all my tiny decks on that don't have boxes. So I've got some Witch Casket ones there. I've got the herbiary, and I can't remember what the other one's called, with the animals. And I've got my White Witch Oracle Pocket Oracle deck. I've got my two favourite tarot decks here, the original Rider-Waite and the Everyday Witch. They're two of my favourites. I've got too many favourites to put on here. And then some more crystals there. These beautiful eggs were gifted by a friend, very, very kind of her, and my pendulum. So I'm just going to move down below. Here is where I keep all of my decks and my salt. Here, so that's oracle decks, tarot decks, divination dice, runestones, pendulum things, all that kind of jazz. I've got a little box of absolute nonsense there, and some more decks there. As you can see, I'm a deck hoarder and I am running out of space. And then on this side, I have got my drawers that I keep all my magical goodies in. I like to decorate. So let's start at the bottom because, you know, don't follow the crowd. I have actually put all my crystals in these little boxes and labelled them because I'm not an absolute whiz. I can't just look at a crystal and know exactly what it is. I have brain fog, so I do like to keep them like this and label them. And it also helps when there's a full moon and I want to charge my crystals. I just open up the box and pop it on the windowsill like that. So I've got that one, which is the first one that I did, and when I realised that actually that is an absolutely awesome idea, go me, I got some other ones. I picked these up from Amazon for like £3 for 4 boxes, which is not bad at all, seeing as you can fit like everything in there. And I've got 2 spare ones for when I get more crystals. I'm always getting more crystals. So that's my crystal drawer. This is my candle drawer. So I've got my tea lights at the back. I've got some ritual candles, some birthday candles, massage candles, naughty, spell candles. I've got a little jar candle there. And at the back is just an empty, what was a massive candle, now empty. And I put all my drippings and leftover candles in there. And when it gets full, I melt it all down and make another big candle. I don't like to waste. Drawer full of incense because you've never got too much incense. And drawer full of other herbs. These are witch casket herbs. Extra sage because emergencies. Empty little boxes for more herbs. Tongs, charcoal discs, pestle and mortar, little spoon. I've got some Himalayan pink salt in the back, some empty jars because I'm a witch. And that is everything that is in my main altar. Now I'm just going to move over here. This is where I read cards. So this is where I sit and do all my card readings because I used to write all my readings out and then I realised how much time that took and I missed so much out that I actually wanted to say. So I've started filming all my readings and sending them to people. It's so much easier. So this is where I film. I have some more lights because I like pretty things and some more altar goodies here. And I always put my card of the day there. And I've got my little pentagram that my partner bought me, very lovely. And then I've got Mother Goddess in a bowl full of beautiful herbs holding a quartz. And another flower crown because Kunanos. And another one of my favourite decks. This is a new deck and I am just going through it, getting used to it. I'm about to bless this deck, so doing that. So this is my little space for doing readings. And I forgot to mention, down there I have my Book of Shadows, moon calendar, and other little bits and some moon water. So that is everything that is in my altar, on my altar, around my altar. Yes, I've been collecting for a very long time now and I love it. I absolutely love it. I wouldn't change it. And it is overtaking my bedroom, but I love it so much. If you have any questions, let me know down below. Show me pictures of your altars. I would love to see. And that is everything for today. Thank you for watching and I will see you next time. Bye.